If Mailchimp is showing you the error invalid source, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common fixes step by step so you can get your email campaign or sign-up form working again. This is usually caused by a simple formatting issue, a typo, or even a temporary Mailchimp service problem, so the good news is that it's often easy to fix. If this video helps, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software tutorials like this. Now, let's get started. First, let's look at the most frequent cause, invalid email formatting. If you see a message like, please provide a valid email address, that usually means the email address in your list, form, or import file is not written correctly. A valid email address needs the correct structure, like name@domain.com, with no missing characters, no extra symbols, and no broken formatting. So if you copied and pasted email addresses from another source, double check that every address is in the proper format. Next, check for trailing spaces. This is a very common issue and it's easy to miss. Sometimes an email address looks fine at a glance, but there may be an extra space at the beginning or end. Even one hidden space can trigger an invalid resource error in Mailchimp. If you're working in a spreadsheet, you can use a trim function to remove those extra spaces automatically. For example, if your email addresses are in Excel or Google Sheets, the trim function can clean up the data before you upload it again. If you're using a formatter or database tool, you can also run a cleanup step to remove any accidental whitespace. Now let's fix typos. Mailchimp is known to block intentional signups that contain common email mistakes, especially obvious domain typos. For example, if someone entered user@gmail.com instead of user@gmail.com, Mailchimp may treat that as invalid. The same can happen with other common misspellings in email domains. Go through your list and look for anything suspicious, especially addresses that use popular providers like Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, or iCloud. Correcting those small spelling mistakes can often solve the problem right away. If you are importing a list, I recommend checking a few sample rows before uploading the full file. Make sure the column contains only email addresses and not extra text, names, commas, or notes. Sometimes imported data includes hidden formatting from another system, and that can cause Mailchimp to reject it. Clean data is always the safest way to avoid this error. Another important step is to check Mailchimp's system status. Sometimes the error is not caused by your data at all. It can be a temporary service issue on Mailchimp's side. To do that, go to status.mailchimp.com and review the current status. If there is an outage, performance issue, or partial service disruption, you may need to wait until Mailchimp resolves it. This is especially useful if everything looks correct on your end, but the error still appears. So to quickly recap, here's the order I check things in. First, make sure the email address is formatted correctly. Second, remove any leading or trailing spaces using a trim function or a cleanup tool. Third, fix any obvious typos, especially in the domain name. And fourth, visit status.mailchimp.com to confirm whether Mailchimp is having a platform issue. Once you've made those changes, try your action again in Mailchimp. In many cases, that's all it takes to clear the invalid resource error and continue with your campaign, list import, or form setup. If this tutorial saved you time, please like the video and subscribe for more practical fixes just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.